What's up guys, Caleb here, and today I'm going to be reviewing J Balvin's second Jordan sneaker, the J Balvin Air Jordan 2s, and I'm super excited to do this review. This is the first sneaker review I've done on the channel, and in the future I would like to do some more because, you know, I'm getting really into sneakers, and I think it's just a really fun style of video to make. Also, massive thank you to my parents for getting me these shoes for Christmas. It's an awesome gift, and I'm super happy to have these, so very grateful to my parents for getting these for me for Christmas. Now, before we take an in-depth look at the J Balvin Air Jordan 2s, I feel like we should talk a little bit about the actual, you know, founder of this shoe, being J Balvin himself. He's a Colombian singer and rapper, and I didn't know any J Balvin songs until I got these shoes, so I decided to listen to one song, and it was pretty good. This is his second pair of Air Jordans that he's designed of 3. His first pair of Air Jordans was not my favorite. It was super colorful and just a little bit too much color for me, and that's, I think, what most people thought online. Like, this wasn't a super popular shoe. His 2022 release was, of course, the J Balvin Air Jordan 2s, and in 2023 he's released a widely popular Air Jordan 3s, which look also awesome, almost as good as this. They're super popular right now. I mean, everybody wants these shoes, and yeah, they look amazing too. But again, my personal favorite of these is, of course, the J Balvin Air Jordan 2s. So that's what I asked for Christmas, and that's what I got. Again, thanks mom and dad. I think we'll start the in-depth look with the box, because it's a super cool, well, super cool J Balvin Air Jordan 2 box here. I mean, you have this sort of like brain logo, I guess it is, on the top of the box, which looks really cool, as well as J Balvin's signature lightning bolt, as well as the sort of pink wing logo on the side of the box, which is just sick. And you even have this Air Jordan sort of font like scratched in there. Like, it looks like it's just scratched in there. Super cool font on like the box. Overall, really cool looking like shoe box, super unique. It does actually come with some special Air Jordan 2 paper, which has his like the Jumpman logo and again the J Balvin Air Jordan logo on there. So overall, I mean, I think this is just an awesome box, like super unique, weird looking box that I just love. Now, the J Balvin Air Jordan 2s themselves, as you can probably tell with some of these shots, are pretty worn because I've actually worn these a few times for 2 main reasons. The first being that's just, you know, a new pair of Jordans, my first pair of Jordans ever, and of course I want to wear them out and, you know, test them out. And the second reason is I just wanted to wear these out, you know, like whenever I went out of the house, just to see how comfortable they were. After wearing these out of the house probably half a dozen times, I gotta say, like, they're just super comfortable on foot. I mean, almost as comfy as like something like the Yeezy foam runners. Obviously, something like the foam runners, you're gonna get some more like breathability out of it with all these giant holes. This was a little bit of like a warmer shoe on foot, so like it just depends what you want, I guess, but like these are both equally comfy. Like, this is a very comfortable shoe. Anyhow, I think we'll start off with the bottom of the shoe, which, as you can tell, has been worn quite a little bit here, so it's a little bit dirty. You have the Nike logo sort of on the bottom there, as well as your standard, you know, bottom of shoes for Air Jordan 2s. And the coolest part about this is that these actually glow in the dark. Well, it's a little bit subtle, you know, it's not as bright as the light on here, which we'll get to in a minute. It does look really cool in the dark, and these just have a slight glow to them when, you know, you're in a dark room or something, and that's really cool how they sort of pop at night. I think my favorite part of the shoe is just the color, like this bright blue, like baby blue look. I love the color of baby blue, so maybe I'm a little bit biased here, but it's just a super clean look. Like, I love this color, and especially on this Air Jordan 2 silhouette, I think it works really well, and it just pops a lot. But when we get closer to the shoe, you can actually see some of the rainbow stitching throughout the entire shoe, and you know, when you're holding it like this, you can't really see it that well. It's something that you only see if you get, you know, up really close and personal with the shoe, and that just makes it even cooler. Like, it's just sort of like a hidden detail on the shoe that you have to know about or you have to get close to see. And I just think it, you know, adds a whole nother level of depth to this shoe that wasn't already there before, and it just looks amazing. I love the colored stitching. Now, the standard lacing with this thing is white laces with these little pink tips, which I do think is a clean look, but I ended up going with the blue laces that were also included with the green tips, because personally I just think this goes better with the rest of the shoe. But these sort of minty green laces with pink tips are also included. I'm not a giant fan of how these look. I haven't put them on the shoe yet, but I don't think I will. You know, these just aren't my favorite. But overall, I would recommend going with either the white or blue laces with these. It comes with the white laces, so if you don't want to, you know, relace your shoes, and just go with that. You know, they're both pretty good looks on here. But along the upper of the shoe, you actually have this stuff called ripstop, I've heard it called before. It makes this really weird sound when you like scratch it. Just a really unique material. Like, it has a really weird feel to it, and I do like how it feels. I've heard some people complaining about just like, you know, the look of it. I like how it looks on this pair of Air Jordan 2s. You also have this sort of cloud design that starts on the side and goes all the way to the back of the shoe with these clouds on there, and that just really pops, you know, on the shoe. I think it's a really clean look with these actual clouds on the shoe. And the back of the shoe, of course, has J Balvin's signature smiley face that is on all of his shoes, and that's another cool look. Almost looks like a sunshine, you know, in the sky there. Like, a really cool look. And again, the upper of the shoe is just super comfy because of how thick it is with this ripstop material. I mean, it just makes for a really, really comfortable on-foot experience. You can even see in the insole, you have this Air Jordan in this sort of like scratch font that's the same font on the box, and that just looks awesome. You again have this sort of cloud thing going on the insole, and yeah, the inside just looks awesome as well. But by far, the highlight of this J Balvin Air Jordan 2s to me and to most people is the fact that if you actually click this button on the back, the Air Jordan logo itself lights up. So it basically works with this little like lightning bolt on the back. You just press that and it lights up, and if you press it a second time, it actually switches to this sort of fade where it like fades in and out, and on camera it's sort of like flickery. In person it doesn't flicker at all. Nike also released a statement saying that the light was charged by motion, so just walking in it is actually going to charge the light, so you don't really have to worry about it ever running out of, you know, power. And it's just such a cool look. Like, it really makes this shoe pop, especially with the glowing bottom. This shoe pops in the daylight just with this color, and it pops at night too with the glowing bottom and the light up Jordan logo. Like, overall it's just an awesome shoe. Whether you're wearing it in the day or the night, it's gonna pop either way, which is just sick. Overall, I've been super impressed with J Balvin's second Air Jordan, and I would highly recommend getting this to anybody that wants it. It's around $150 on StockX right now. This is also a shoe that has gone down in price. J Balvin was charging $300 for these when it first got released, and it's gone down to about $150, $175 on StockX. For a great pair of Jordans like this, I can't recommend buying it anymore. I mean, that's a great price for a pair of Jordans, especially one that has, you know, all these gimmicks and stuff. Like, I would highly recommend getting this. But thank you guys for watching my first sneaker review here on YouTube. Again, let me know in the comments if you want me to do more sneaker reviews like this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked it today. It was my latest content here, and I will see all of you guys later. Peace.